Hello there, I'm Gary Foster and welcome back to What Price Victory. This is episode 17, which will feature the second leg of an Asian Cup second round knockout game with between Victory and Suwon Samsung Red Wings, and it'll be also an A-League game with Wellington Phoenix. And as you can see from the table, the Sydney FC have slipped into second position, albeit Victory do have that game in hand. But it's the games are coming thick and fast, and we haven't been in the scintillating form that I would like them to be in. But let's go and play Suwon in the Asian Cup. Okay, so this is the team that'll be taking the field for us. We've got Acton in goal, Traore, Sporanovic, Ansel and Shotten in defence, Haraj, Broxham and Barnett in midfield, Rojas and Italiano with our attacking options out wide in front of Gastide. There's a couple of gambles here that we're taking with fitness and form. Gastide hasn't been in great form, and Italiano has been sporadic to say the least. But we'll be also changing the mentality as well of the players. So a little bit of encouragement. I'm expecting you to win, because if they don't win, it's odds on that we'll be watching the final on TV. Just change that back to a positive mentality. So, attacking corner. Barnett with the ball. Can he set it up? Has Shotten? That's Traore. Oh no, Rojas getting in behind the defence. Corner across, and Italiano. Young Jacob. Okay, very happy to see Italiano on the score sheet. As I said, he's been in my he's been on my shit list because he hasn't been putting in the good games. But yeah, simple tap in from 5 metres out, but you still gotta get into that position. So okay, so that was a good start. But Suwon, we need to keep them at bay, because a goal from them will put the pressure well and truly back on us after that 0-0 scoreline. But maybe if I just give them a little bit of praise. Okay, so Italiano with the ball, Broxham, Gastide. Oh, threw the ball to Rojas. Can he finish? No. Took a touch too far. Goalkeeper made himself big. Angle became narrower. Yeah, odds were always against Rojas. But Suwon, I was about to say on a counter-attack, but came to nout. Okay, so Suwon with the ball, patient build-up. They know that they only have to get a goal back as well. No Shotten, not quite sure why I didn't let that run, but now you've got to get rid of it. Up the wing, Rojas cuts in. Surrounded by white shirts. And back to Haraj, Italiano, whose confidence must be buoyed after that goal. And Rojas continues his run and tucks it in. 2-0. 2-0, Rojas. Okay, so that's not... there's no dispute over the goal, is there? No, because Rojas made his run. Yes, he was quite deep. Okay, so 2-0 up. Rather 2-0 up than 2-0 down, but still a long way to go in this game. The earlier the earlier you score, the more time they have to equalise. But that's a pessimistic look, and we need to be a little bit more positive, maybe drop some more praise on them again. The thing is not to let Suwon into the game before half time, so we've got to keep them at bay. Not really. So we've got all the green smarties, everyone's happy. They're trying to close us down less often, that's interesting. Traore with the throw, and now the cross. Can try it again. Italiano on the ball. Rojas. Oh, hits the post. Ah, damn. Damn. Okay, Shotton with the throw. Looks like Rojas is having a big day out, and he's going to be sorely missed next season. Traore in a bit of space. Okay, low cross. Okay, so Suwon on a counter. Lots of dark blue shirts back. Don't draw a penalty. Okay, so a goal kick. Okay, Sporanovic, I wouldn't be complacent if I was you, because you're with your numbers for pace, you can easily get skinned. Okay, here's the quandary. 2-0 up. I'm very pleased with your performance. Keep it going. Don't want them to be complacent, inspired and motivated. Let's go with that. Always a tricky situation. Okay, so start to be having a look at fitness levels now. Broxham's numbers aren't all that impressive, but we seem to have committed a lot of players forward. Okay guys, we need to get back. Sweeping pass, and there's a guy in the middle. He's got to be offside. Got to be offside. Okay, we just dropped the mentality back to a more cautious. We know he was offside. We all know he was offside. Won't start winding the clock down, but I will just change our mentality. Don't really know. Broxham. He's fit, but his numbers aren't good. Hasn't been really called on to do much, but Traore and Rojas, they've been having blinders. Okay guys, Rojas getting in behind the defence. Shot blocked. Okay guys, we need to regroup. Long ball forward, and then was that Sporanovic? Long hopeful pass, but Traore gets his boot to it. Okay, so Italiano's come in from the left. There's Rojas making some space. Not too many dark blue shirts in the centre. Oh yes, Italiano with his second. Okay. Dare to dream, boys, because if you get through this leg, this will be history in the making, because this is the first time that you've progressed further than the second round. So once again, Italiano coming in unmarked, even though there's 4 Suwon shirts there. So he's done well. Rojas with 2 assists and Italiano with 2 goals. Gosh. Okay, maybe Broxham can come off now. Yeah, Varga, young Varga can come on. He's been the subject of some transfer rumours, but I really wanted him for next season. So he had signed a contract, but I just hope his head doesn't get turned. Okay, Haraj, he's having probably his best game in a Victory shirt. Traore out wide, and back to Traore. Okay, dinky ball to Italiano, and nearly his hat-trick. Italiano is starting to show some form that that made me sign him. Just whether he can be consistent or not, that's the problem. Traore, long ball to Castide on the far post. No, I'll ignore that. Shotton's having a big day, but we're getting caught here. Oh, good save by Acton. So just with our defensive line, I'll just pause that. Out of possession, just might drop our defensive line back a little bit. Just make it a little bit more compressed. And in possession, we'll be a little bit more disciplined. We'll start playing for set pieces. And we'll start time wasting. Well, it looks like my mouse has died, so apologies if you just hear some click, click, clicking. Yep, mouse has died. Okay, and you also have to press play to progress the game. Yep, got it. Okay, so once again coming up. 10 minutes to go. Don't think there's any need to tinker. Just might let that run down. Okay, 3 minutes out. Victory seem to have enough players behind the ball. Dimitri, oh, got inside, dang. Okay. Shout. Need them to focus. Long ball out. Dimitri cut inside Shotton. So maybe Sporanovic will just press pause and tighten up our defense. Nishikawa, yeah, Nishikawa can do that, but I would prefer Raj can go back for... Oh, made a mistake there. Cancel. Yes. Sorry. Got blindsided there. Had a cunning plan in mind, but wasn't that. So, tactics. Okay. Haraj goes back for Sporanovic. And... Yep, Kamsoba can come on for Sporanovic and push him up there into a flat 3. Not ideal. I just want a couple of fresh legs on. Oh, Suwon hit the post. It's going to make things just a little bit more interesting. Go back to defensive. Say Traore on the ball. Varga, yeah. Okay, our defence. Okay, Acton with a good save. Our defence is all over the shop. I mean, I know I was expecting our midfield to pick that up, but Gosh. Okay, come on, guys. Oh, hits the post again. The inside of the post, and didn't cross the line. Suwon had those two chances late in the second half, but it looks like we might be hanging on, and there we go. Whew. Okay. Okay, so there we have it. The 3-1 home victory will get us into the pot for the next round. So well done. Okay, so there we have it. We have proceeded to the next round, and we'll look for the game against coming up Wellington Phoenix shortly. Okay, so here we are for a game hot on the heels of our AFC win. We're at home to Wellington Phoenix. Now, as you can see here, Sydney FC have better goal difference than us, so they're now in second position, and that's ideally what we want to aim for. Wanderers have wrapped up top spot, so there's not much we can do about that. But at least if Victory can get the second position, we will avoid the semi-final series that starts off with third, fourth, fifth and sixth position playing off against each other. Also, pretty big game for Phoenix because they're currently seventh, so a win would see them knock the Mariners out of the semis. So that's our... what else have we got there? No, nothing else. So let's go to a tactical meeting. Now with this, I'm going to play with a flat 3 midfield, and I want a playmaker. I want him to take a more attacking role. No, I did that wrong, didn't I? Box to box, support, Broxham, ball winning midfielder, support, Teague. So who's my advanced playmaker? Have to be him. Teague. Okay. That's the squad that we've got at the moment. I'll also bring Laurie Latanzio on instead of Jeremy Cox, and Kamsoba I'll bring on for Italiano, because Italiano plays one good game and then plays like a bastard for the next 3 or 4. So that'll be the squad for today's game. So got Acton in goal, Traore, Sporanovic, Ansel and Shotton. Got a flat 3 midfield of Haraj, Broxham and Teague. Kamsoba and Cruz out wide, and Laurie Latanzio is our striker. As I said, a win is required. Pick off where you left off last time. Attackers, got faith in you. Go out there and make a difference. Right, so let's see what we can do. See if we can get an early goal against Phoenix. Laurie Latanzio, looking to him to get a couple of goals. We'd also like some meaningful contribution from Robbie Cruz. I think Robbie, he's at the Last Chance Saloon as well, which is a bit frustrating because he hasn't rose to the levels that I was hoping for. Encourage them after 18 minutes. Okay, everyone's motivated. That's really good. But a highlight would be nice. Something for us to talk about. So, Victory. pressing as Phoenix bring the ball out in their defensive third. Looks like a loose ball. Haraj picks it up. Laurie Latenzio. Teague, nice little ball through to Kamsoba. Can he tuck it away? Can he tuck it away? Parried by the keeper. Okay. Cruz on the ball. Oh, was he fouled? No. Okay, Sporanovic cleans it up. Down the line to Cruz. And nothing comes of that. Shotton's fitness levels are falling. So hopefully we can get him through to half time. Phoenix with a throw in their defensive third. Oh, is he going to lose the ball? Broxham, no. Bit of ricochet rabbit. Shotton with the ball inside to Ansell. Tigged Cruz on the right. Long ball out, gets cut out by Ansell. And now we can set it up again, guys. Oh, good little ball through to Kamsoba. Rides a challenge, but keeper saves it. Ooh. Oh. Okay. It's interesting how those little channel balls are quite threatening for us. So Victory with an attacking throw-in. Shotton with Haraj, loses the ball. Now you've got to get back, guys. Okay, that's where Shotton should have been. McGarry, stings the palms of Acton before it gets booted out by Ansell for a throw-in. Okay, Phoenix with quite a number of people forward, but we seem to have them covered, but there's a bit of a gap there for McGarry. I thought the keeper had that covered. I was expecting him to save that. Was he unsighted or swerved in? Mind you, McGarry had a lot of space. No Brown. Little ball into Bourne, dink it to McGarry. Oh, okay, just squeaked in the far post. I honestly thought the keeper had that. Right, so if we're down 1-0, the Cranky Pants will be well and truly on. Ooh. Dinky ball through. Right, we just need a little bit of quality possession now. Let's build it up, and up we go. Cruz collects the ball. Is he going to lose the ball? No. Okay, Teague. Getting the ball up. No, Tenzio with his back to goal though. Little channel ball. Kamsoba. Oh, good little ball through. Rips it in. Was he onside? I think he was onside with the give and go. Tenzio with a good ball there. Teague. Kamsoba. Yeah, I wasn't sure about Latenzio's pass back, but Teague was on the money, so that saves our blushes a little bit. I want to get Shotton through to half time at least. Give him a recharge. Give him an orange and a cup of tea. Pump fist to encourage. Why don't we give the attackers a bit of a serve? So keeping my eye on Shotton. Okay, speaking of which, is on the ball. Back to Acton. Shotton long ball. Can Laurie Latenzio, he can make something of that. Ooh. Yeah, not really the ball I would have preferred. Okay, Shotton. It's poor conditioning. Squeeze a little bit more out of him. The 5 minutes. While I'm waiting for that, I can demand a little more. At 65. Oh, Shotton and Ansell. Right. Time for some changes. A little bit later than I ideally wanted, so Haraj can go back for Shotton. Shotton can be replaced by Barnett, and Laurie Latenzio, who's not playing as good as well as what I was hoping, but I might bring Rojas on. Cox it is. Cox for Latenzio. Cox for Latenzio, so no, I'll ignore that. I'll just let them run on empty now. Oh, Ansell up from the back with a very, very late winner. Okay, that was unexpected and probably a set piece. Yeah, Ansell got up, keeper in no man's land, so not entirely against the run of play, but yeah, we'll get Cruz. Well, I've already met. Okay, it's like a burgle to win with that late goal from Nick Ansell. Should give them a little bit of praise to reflect how lucky we were. Now, I'll just check our inbox. Yep, our schedule. Okay, so the next game or comeback will be against Perth Glory. Yeah, Perth Glory. Well, they've got really they can't really improve their posture or their position rather. If we at least get a point, that will be enough to secure us second position, regardless of what happens to Sydney. If we lose and Sydney win, Sydney will go through on the better goal difference. Okay, so there you have it. Just coming down to the final game of the season, and it's all to play for in this A-League save. So I'm Gary Foster. thank you very much for watching What Price Victory. We'll catch up with you for the next game against Perth Glory. All the best now.